And just like that, the final episode of the recording session has begun. Welcome back to VA-11 Holiday Cyberpunk Bartender Action. I'm your host, MegaShadowFist. It's like a video games, and it's like a commentary. And when we last left off, we were talking to Jamie here. Was talking about it was like Jet Black James, I believe was his name. He was a bounty hunter that was part of an organization that did stuff. They were it wasn't a bounty hunter, but a mercenary. Did he specifically call them bounty hunters or mercenaries? Okay. I hate how quickly this scrolls. Yeah, he called them bounty hunters. Okay. The interesting thing was that the black clothes were there to hide bloodstains he got from his contracts. His tracking skills were top notch. His information network was the best. Some even joked he would finish the bounty within half an hour, or he wouldn't take the reward. He was too good, in fact. At one point, he took all bounties and didn't take a single reward. He was just that crazy by then. The last bounty that the organization ever posted was on James's head. The police had him cornered. His last words were, "Send it all to my account," before shooting himself. Damn, why hasn't that been made into a movie? So, there were no more bounties after that? A registered bounty hunter was charged with many counts of manslaughter using his old targets as proof. If somebody else tried to recreate the organization, the seed of doubt would grow in little to no time. What guarantee is there that such an organization wouldn't actually be a trap? They could use the registered bounty hunters to take care of the most bothersome criminals, and then dispose of the bounty hunters by pressing charges using their targets as evidence. So, no. Jet Black James made sure that no law enforcement organization is able to get set up bounty hunting of any kind. Ever since then, anyone crazy enough to be a bounty hunter works independently. Were you part of that organization? I've actually had those suspicions I'm telling you about since the day I heard such a thing exists. In other words, no. Glad to know I wasn't just paranoid. I don't know how well you changed the subject, but that was certainly one interesting story. Just to make sure, you're not a rebuilt Jet Black James or something, right? The name James is pretty common, Jill. Oh yeah, because his name is Jamie. Oh wow. Okay. Besides, if I remember correctly, his real name was actually Theodore. Really? Oh. That story left my throat a bit dry. Get me a beer, please. Alright. Sure. Alright, let's get him a beer. So, 1A, 2B. Should you really do that, though, 4K? Like, I know that back in the day, they used to drink, like, I'm pretty sure that people used to drink, like, diluted alcohol, back in the day to keep hydrated because of, I talked about this before, because of, lack of, proper, like, people didn't have, like, hydroelectric plants, didn't have, like, proper cleaning filters, like, water cleaning units, like we have in modern ages. Or at least most first world developed countries do anyway. Not everyone is lucky enough to have that, even in 2016, but that's a different story for a different time. But let's go to mix. Walk and talk, Mega. 1, 2, stop. But, yeah. I don't think that alcohol is a very good thing to parch yourself. It's like when people drink soda when they're thirsty. Like, I couldn't do that. Oh, I don't really drink soda at all, pretty much. Like, I sort of, like, I drink it occasionally. Like, occasionally I drink soda, but I haven't, regular, like, I didn't, like, even back when I quote-unquote drank soda, I didn't drink it regularly, but back when I quote-unquote drank soda, last time I did that was back in high school. When I started crew during my sophomore year of high school, I sort of just stopped drinking soda, pretty much. For the most part. Like, like I said, I'll have it every now and then, but I don't know. Here! It's kind of weird, though. Like, ladies and gentlemen, like, go without I imagine that vegetarians are kind of the same way vegetarians that used to be meat eaters. I would never become a vegetarian or a vegan unless I absolutely had to for health reasons. But, I imagine it's kind of the same way, where it's like you have this dependence for it. Like, you're like, I can't imagine life without it, but once you stop, and then, like, you go back to it, it's kind of like, I just don't even have the desire for soda anymore, pretty much. Like, and like when I do drink it sometimes, like it upsets my stomach because I haven't had it in a long time. I imagine like vegetarians who used to eat meat are kind of the same way. Anyway, one of mankind's oldest friends. Cheers. One obvious thing I see is that you don't take the use of the word kill in your stride the way Gillian does. I'm not good with violence. Well, I mean, that's because Gillian was like freaking OP. He was a freaking drug I'm telling you, he was a freaking mob boss, ladies and gentlemen. He was a mob boss. That's good. It's interesting though. When I compare you two, it's obvious Gillian has been seeing quite the share of traumatic stuff. That guy's a handful because of that sometimes. Still, he's one of the most reliable people I've ever met. Where is he, by the way? I asked him to keep an eye on a girl that came here earlier. I feel that if something happened, he could resolve the situation. His nose must be itching after he talked so much about him. After we talked so much about him. Yeah, maybe. Well, I gotta go. Send my regards to your boss and Gillian. Send my regards? Jeez, this is freaking Mafia talk here. It's like Mafia 2? Will do! Or actually, you could say the end of Mafia 1 too. Man, today's been quite heavy. Has anyone played Mafia 3, by the way? Everyone... Wait. If I say it out loud, I feel like I would just tempt fate. But let's try it anyways. Everyone has just been gloomy face after gloomy face. And that dog. I sure hope the next client changes that. Ah, oh my god! Seriously! Of all the people, why Mr. Debbie Downer here, Mr. Sexually Frustrated Guy whose daughter died? Ah. Ingram was his name. I forgot it. Yeah, I gave him like a hybrid, like wise sage Togami voice. So like, so you still work here? So you still work here? I knew it! I mean, quite the surprise to see you here again, Mr. Ingram. Got out of my job. I needed a drink badly, and I remember this crack house was nearby. What can I get you then? I'll have a Bleeding Jane. On it, Bleeding Jane. All right. How does boss's hair stay like that? All right, by name, Bleeding Jane. What does Bleeding Jane classify as? It's spicy, classic, and sobering. All right. 1B, 3P, 1, 2, 3, 3F, 1, 2, 3, all blended. 1, 2, stop. There. Oh, what? Oh, yeah, okay. I was like, I thought I did everything right. That happens sometimes where I say blended out loud, but I end up just mixing it. 1, 2. Well, I don't even need to count. There we go. Stop. Serve. Here. Tastes just like the pasta sauce my mom used to make. Interesting. Like I think like a Bloody Mary is like the Bloody Jane's obviously based on the Bloody Mary, but like Bloody Mary is like tomato juice and wine and I don't know. Watered down, artificial and nasty. So, where do you work, Mr. Ingram? I don't have a specific job, but there's this, well, network of engineers in need of assistance. I have no idea what they do there, but I can follow instructions and that's all they need. In other words, he's basically like an intern. Like he's a career intern. Recently I've been working with a Cilia girl. Cilia girl work on some experimental powdered suits. My only duty is to give them maintenance once a day. Sorry to get my nose actually getting kind of stuffy. What's that about a network? All those nerds know each other and they recommend me. I don't ask questions and quickly learn to do whatever they need. Huh, sounds nice. It's pretty monotonous at times, though. Why are you giving me that look? You were just more cheerful than the last time you came. Yeah, I guess so. Like let's see, so, for those of you who don't really remember him very much, because, like, we haven't seen him in quite some time, not since, like, episode 3 or something. I think it's not since, like, the first or second recording session. So, he's very clearly, he's sexually frustrated, he's single, like, he's looking for, like, all these different women. His daughter died. He had a daughter, and his daughter died. And ever since that, like, for the past 3 years, he's been hiring Dorothy to be his, to pretend to be his daughter. At least I believe that's how things, have been with him. So, yeah, just a quick recap of him. This is the redhead guy that I keep talking about. Although, truth be told, his hair is more of like a maroon, actually, than a red. True red, but whatever, anyway. You're just more cheerful than last time you came. We all have good days and bad days. Today just so happens to be a not bad day. Besides, with everyone scared shitless in their houses, the streets are clear with no traffic jams. That's always a plus. I guess. It almost became a bad day, though, thanks to some teens on the way here. What did they do? It's not what they did, it's what they said. They were talking about how they should just go to the Ysbryd HQ and blow it up. I've seen one too many kids throwing around that let's kill the king attitude when it comes to Ysbryd crap. Even if Ysbryd Games' building suddenly went down, the ones behind it would still be alive. Killing the head honcho. Did I ever teach you guys that word, honcho? Honcho, that actually comes from, a lot of people don't know this, but that's actually where that comes from Japanese. It's honcho, honcho. It's sort of the kanji for like squattish, and like the kanji for usually when you add cho to something, it means like they're like the head of something. So like for example, like you'll probably hear in Japanese shacho, which means like boss, if you will. So yeah, a lot of people don't realize that this word is actually Japanese. There are a few words that are actually Japanese that people don't realize. Tycoon, for example. Tycoon, for example, actually originates from Japanese. Like business tycoon, roller coaster tycoon. There's this one that like I never heard this word in my life until like until I heard this in a list of words that were original that you didn't know were actually Japanese. It's a rickshaw. If you know what that is, it's like a cart that's pulled. It's like a cart that you ride in that's pulled by somebody. A rickshaw. I had never heard that terminology used in my life until this time. It actually comes with the Japanese word jinriksha. Jinriksha. It's written with let's see. It's written the kanji for person, the kanji for like move, like power, and the kanji for car, I believe. Well, let me write it out. Right here. Or let me type it out, I should say. I'm gonna type it out here. Jinriksha. Yeah, the kanji for person, the kanji for power, and the kanji for car. Person, power, car, if you will. Anyway, just one of those things. Anyway. Killing the head honcho just means his or her duties to go to the next rim job on the totem. Hell, I bet they're plotting to kill each other anyways. Kids these days see too many action films where the rebels save the day by killing the evil corporation. Don't let it get to you. I don't. I just hate teenagers. Yeah, who doesn't, eh? It's interesting, though. A big corporation in control is somehow more dangerous than a regular government. Oops, let me go back to my timer to make sure that I know how long I'm recording. Somehow more dangerous than a regular government. Isn't that always how it is, though? I wouldn't know. I'm not a political person. No shit. Alright, give me a Zen Star and try not to mess it up. Coming right up! Okay, so Zen Star's pretty easy, I believe. It's four of everything and then all on the rocks and mixed, right? If I recall correctly. All on the rocks and mixed, yep, Hey ho, watch it go. It's time for the Romeo Show, That was a show about the rapper Little Romeo, who was a popular rapper. There was him and Little Bow Wow. They were popular rappers, kid rappers during the early 2000s. And back in the mid-2000s, he's not really Little Romeo anymore. He's older than me, and I'm 21, so he's not Little Romeo anymore. Although, actually, kind of think of it, that's the thing. Like, back in the early 2000s, Little used to mean, like, you were, like, a rapper, but you were, like, a kid. Like, Little Romeo, Little Bow Wow, but that doesn't really... Oh, actually, no, there's, like, Little Kim, and she wasn't really, like, a kid. I don't know. Anyway. 1, 2, 3, 4... I didn't know you were super knowledgeable in flip-flop, Mega. I'm really not. I just know, like, certain, I just know, like, the more, like, major names. I don't really listen to flip-flop very much. What are you saying flip-flop? Okay. It's, if you watch my Ace Attorney Dual Destiny series, you know what I'm talking about. In fact, actually, I titled the episode Flip-Flop. Actually, that episode is actually going live at the time of it went live an hour ago at the time of recording this, so it's 5:02 p.m. right now. On November 1st, 2016. I don't really do that anymore. I used to do that back... I've said this before. I used to do this back in the day, but, like, back in, like, Red Dead Redemption era. So, like, this is, like, late 2013, early 2014. I would, Holy crap, it's November! We're getting close to the 3-year anniversary! Jeez! Of when I rebooted the channel. But, what was I gonna say? Like, I used to do that. I would be, like, at the beginning of the recording session, I'd be like, hey, how's it, like, how's your day been, ladies and gentlemen? Well, actually, did I say ladies and gentlemen back then? I don't think I did. I'd probably just say, like, how's your day been, guys, or something like that. But anyway, how's your day been, ladies and gentlemen? It's Tuesday, September 25th, or Tuesday, or it's like Tuesday, February 12th, 2014. I'm recording this at 2 o'clock a.m. 2 o'clock p.m. I just came from my physics class or something like that. I would say something like that. Anyway, here. Yes, it's just as nasty as I've heard. Why order it then? Not your problem. So, where's the red comet? My boss? She...
Jill, Four's headed your way! Let's play, Four. Let's play.
I'm not doing the voice the way that I did earlier in the recording session, am I?
Oh, a customer. Sorry for the intrusion.
You have a dog here. And a cat? The cat's mine. His name's Four. The dog just hangs around here. Rude! He looks well groomed and his fur looks healthy. Seems you take good care of him. You seem to know a lot about cats. No, that's just common sense. Do you like cats, Mr. Ingram? I don't dislike them. But I do dislike having animals near me when I'm eating or drinking. So, I'll take my leave. Please come again. Don't count on it. You said that last time. Congratulations, you scared her quiet off.
Four's as guilty as me.
Yeah, but I like Four. He's my baby. Now go, play or something.
Right.
Oh, you're back. What happened with Say? That cat boomer girl picked her up. Oh, Stella. I couldn't see anything, but I guess she was happy. Glad to hear that. Did I miss something? Only Jamie and some other guy came. I see. You look exhausted. Yesterday was filled with people carrying heavy emotional baggage. I don't mind it, but dealing with them tired me out a little bit. I actually found myself wanting Dorothy to burst out of that door at any moment. Speaking of Dorothy... Nope. So you missed Dorothy? Kinda. But anyway, nothing a good night of sleep can't fix. Let's wrap things up around here and call it a day. Alright, another day down. And we're not even halfway finished with the episode. I'm going through these days a lot quicker. Total earnings, 22,230. Drinks total, 1710. Mistakes, 0. Commission, 30%. Today's payment, 513. Tips, 100. Flawless service bonus, 500.
Playing with your cat is really fun,
300. Today's total transfer, 1413. Total funds, 11986. The 24th, so we have 3 more days before the electricity bill is counted for. Joe's beer stash is running out. Buy some to prevent him from getting too distracted. So we only need 8,000, right? I think we can get away with buying one. A beer stash. It depends on how much it is. I forget. I have to account for inflation, of course. A PC9X. Let's see. Mulan tea. Beer on discount. We could actually buy this if we wanted to. Actually, I don't really want to. I don't feel like buying anything anymore. I want to see how much we can save. We don't really need it. The only reason that we need is that it would help out with, what would it help out with? It would make things easier, when, like, people give, like, cryptic orders. Because, like, when people give cryptic orders, Jill will, sometimes give, like, a hint or something. When she's, like, monologuing. The augmented eye, Monster Growth and Chidari becomes the best-selling video game of all time, Atlanta Smithy. The waifu revolution for the 2010s is no longer a laughing matter. What started as a trend has since gone out of control since the standardization of VR technologies, which allow people to live full-time inside their computers. As a result of this craze, it shouldn't be a huge surprise to know that the popular Monster Girlfriend franchise has become a commercial juggernaut. With millions of copies shipped in Glitch City alone. Worldwide, the game has shipped nearly 90 million copies since its launch in March, making it a record holder that won't quit. But what is that relative to population? Because this is 60 years in the future, right? So things could be a bit different. Is the waifu age real? There's your answer. And plus, considering that like technology is going to be a lot more like prominent in this time period in 2070X than it is now, maybe more people play video games then. Because, like, you know, even nowadays, people play more video games than, like, back then. Because, I don't know. I didn't start school till 2000. I started kindergarten when I was in the year 2000. But, from what I understand, back in the 90s and 80s, you know, people used to get bullied for that type of stuff. Back when I went to school, like, video games were okay. No one really got bullied for it. I don't know. It's just one of those things. I don't know. That's one of those things. Do you want that game? Anime games are stupid, new ones at least. That's one of those people. Like, don't be that girl, Jill. Quincy, I certainly like fried chicken by Lana Smithy. During our weekly interview with Prime Minister Quincy, he revealed his unusual taste for a certain rare food, fried chicken. I know it sounds a bit rude to say I like something most people don't have access to, but I just can't deny my love for it. What? How do people not have access to fried chicken? Like, seriously. Like, KFC alone is one of the largest, global, what do you call it? Global, like, food corporations. I can understand, maybe, if you live in, like, a country where just people just didn't eat, like, chicken very much. But, like, come on. I guess society really did hit rock bottom down here. When you taste a chicken breast like the ones that Kenta make, you just can't go back, Quincy declared to the Augmented Eye. In other news, Quincy also confessed his desire to ban instant food, although he later said it was in jest. I wouldn't ban instant food since that's what people in this city like the most, and even though I hate it, no, I wouldn't ban it. Is it that rare? Pretty sure the one sold are fried pigeons. Wow. But, yeah, KFC. From what I understand, I've actually never been to Korea before. But from my understanding, Korea actually has, like, some of the best fried chicken you'll have in your entire life. That's what I've been told. It's one of those things. I think we're just gonna start a new day after this because, like, we're gonna have plenty of time after. We're gonna have plenty of time after we're finished reading this. Like, we won't be able to stall time for, like, 20 minutes. Soccer popularity sinks as soccer popularity sinks as pro wrestling rises by Lana Smithy. Once known as the king of sports, soccer is no longer even a shadow of its former self. After the corruption scandals of the last World Cup, fans have begun drifting towards the theatrical magic of the pro wrestling industry. Actually, I've noticed in real and current times, there's been like a big boom in wrestling. Like, a lot of people have been getting really into pro wrestling these days. The fans joined the theatrical magic of the pro wrestling industry. The latest GSF tournament pulled nearly 20 million viewers from Glitch City alone. As of this moment, wait! How many people in Glitch City? Jeez! Okay, to put that in perspective for you, New York City has 8 million people. New York City has 8 million people. Los Angeles has 3 million people. At least the city. I believe the total metropolitan area has 23 million people. But, let's see. Compare that to Tokyo, for example, which has, the Tokyo, the city itself has about 14 million people, and the overall metropolitan area has, 30 million. So, let me look it up right now. Population of Tokyo. Well, I'll look at the population of Los Angeles while I'm at it. Population of Los Angeles. Population of Los Angeles. What do we have here? 3 million, but that's just the greater Los Angeles area has a population of 18 million. No, yeah, that's it. That's as of 2015. If we go to Tokyo, let me say Tokyo population. 13. That's 13.62 million as of July 31st, 2016. But what about because let's see, what about the greater Tokyo area? Has a total of, oops, I clicked on the map by accident. The total of, let's see, as of 2014, the urban population is 34,498,972. 979. The metro area is 37,832,892. That is a lot of people in Glitch City, ladies and gentlemen. For Glitch City alone to have 20 million viewers. This has got to be some Soylent Green type thing. But yeah, a lot of people don't know this, but Tokyo actually has a larger population than New York City, Chicago, and Los Angeles combined, because Chicago has a population of about 2 million. It's roughly about the equivalent, because a lot of people tend to think that, for some reason, a lot of Americans think that New York has, the largest population out of, any city in the world for some reason. I don't know why that is, but it's one of those things. Anyway, it's easy to, let's see, let's say alone, as of this moment, fans seem to be vastly favoring pro wrestling. It's easier to follow something we know is predetermined as opposed to something that pretends to be a legit sport, said a fan outside the GSF arena. People kicking a ball is boring as shit, too. But I like soccer, and because of that, you're castrated. Jeez. Okay, we read all that. All right, let's go to D. Let's see if we have anything new. Okay, so all we have is AM Township 64. Hype? Literally no games. Is anyone else tired of this Monster Girl meme? No. I'm gonna marry a Monster Girl. I just want actual gameplay next time. Why would you want gameplay in a Sukeban game? I don't know. IDK? All I see is pretty girls and nothing to back it up. Any info on the hardware? It's probably going to be yet another underpowered piece of shit. It's not like the competition is any better. Man, I think I'll just quit gaming. Nothing but trash as of late. There's that one guy who says that, but they keep gaming anyway. Yeah, remember when games were actually good and Des made them with love and care? Me neither. This thread is closed. Gonna buy one? Depends on the library. Yeah, Sukeban Games, stop making such crap games. Just kidding. Keep making games. I swear, the moment you guys make another game, you guys probably aren't watching this, but the moment you guys make another game, I'm doing a series on it. Like, I have to. Like, I become fans of them. I really enjoy their writing. I really enjoy how realistic they make their characters. I love... If not necessarily, like, if you guys decide not to do, like, a sequel to this game, I like something. Like, this whole world that you developed here, you've made a very great world. I think there's so much more that you can do with it. I'd be up for it. Let's see, let's go to work. Wednesday's December 21st. 21! Nah. Anyway. By the way, I guess I'm not gonna be able to respond to, I guess I can at the very end. Good evening. Ah, Jill, good timing. Is it? You two always make me feel like I'm late. If it helps, that dog isn't coming until sometime later. Anyway, do you have something planned for Sunday? What silly Mega Christmas specials with 1,000 grams of black fur in my lap? Why? I swear, I have to make Mega Christmas a thing. I have to make Mega Christmas a thing. I was thinking about holding a small Mega Christmas party here this Sunday. You in? Sure, why not? Let's see, I think what I'm gonna do is, Mega Christmas is going to have, like, there's going to be the regularly scheduled video, obviously. Then there's going to be, the, Megacast with the Garcon and Kratos. At least, I hope so. At least I hope it's with Garcon and Kratos. I don't know. Things have been kind of weird between them lately. And then probably, like, a Let's Go Random or a Mega Test. And that'll be Mega Christmas. I think that's what I'm going to do from now on. Sure, why not? All right. Invite any client you're acquainted with. The more the merrier. What was she inviting us to? On Sunday? A small Merry Christmas party here on this Sunday. Okay. Yeah, that's 4 days away, I guess. The more the merrier. You know what they say? The more the merrier. You didn't bring your cat today? The raid stopped. They found whoever they were looking for. Huh. Anyways, we better start working. Yeah, you better. What happened to Jukebox 1 and 2? I guess Jukebox 1 is like what we think of, and then Jukebox 2 is probably like the jukebox that we normally use. I don't know. Time to mix drinks and change lives. Jukebox? Welcome to Vallhalla. Another new character? I thought I legit... No, actually, I didn't. I actually, come to think of it, I don't think that I knew there was going to be more characters, but come on! Why do they all have to be girls? Like, I just don't have enough good girl voices. For now, you're just gonna get the good Dahlia voice, because I don't think I gave that to anybody. Actually, what was the voice that I gave, what was the voice that I gave Kim? What did I give Kim? I forgot what voice I gave Kim. Did I give her the good Dahlia voice? I don't think, no! Yes, I did give Kim the good Dahlia voice, that's right. Because, like, I was relating her to, Fukoa. From Danganronpa. So we can't use that. She does not look like an evil Dahlia, so we're not gonna give her an evil Dahlia, even though those black and purple eyes right there. Nice color scheme, but it's kind of creeping me out a little bit. Okay, so what voice are we gonna give her? Alright, let's see here. I legit don't know. Are we just gonna give her an accent to differentiate her? Because that seems to be what I do when I'm lazy these days. I just give people accents. Like, that's what I gave Alma. I gave her an accent because I couldn't think of anything. I gave Dylan an accent because I couldn't think of anything. I wanted to give Rad Sheba. I wanted to give Rad Sheba. I wanted to give him an accent on purpose. Like, that was planned, but I don't know. I want a fluffy dream. I don't know what voice this is. I say that every time, don't I? That's always how it is. Like, I do a voice, I'm like, I don't know what voice this is, and then I come up with something completely different. May I see your ID, please? I don't have an ID.
ID because, I'm the ghost of Mega Christmas Past. I'll haunt you constantly unless you give me a fluffy dream.
Do you have money to pay for the drinks?
Well,
Do you?
Yes, I have money.
Alright. Oh, she wanted a fluffy dream, right? A fluffy dream? Fluffy dream, that's what she wanted? The thing is, I was about to say, if we mess up, I'm not gonna save scum, but I'm gonna have to load anyway when I start the next episode, the next recording session. So, I guess I will save scum regardless. 3 powder delta, 2, 3 nitrocarmetrine, all aged and mixed. Mix and stop. A couple of these will make your tongue feel velvety. More of them will you'll be sleeping soundly. Not to be confused with the K-pop girls group Red Velvet. Do they still make music? They probably do. They only debuted like 2 years ago. Here you go.
Wow, I actually get a drink.
I don't know what voice this is. So who are you to stalk Miss Ghost of Mega? Who are you to stalk Miss Ghost of Mega Christmas Past?
Stalk? Oh, right, I'm a ghost. That guy, yeah.
What voice is this? Come on, I gotta think of something else. She's like a little girl, right?
So, like... Alright, I can't do it.
I can't do it. I was legitimately about to say screw it and just give her the evil Dahlia voice, but no. Although, I think it would be funny if we gave her that evil Dahlia voice. Should I? No. We're just gonna give her an accent. Let's see, what are we gonna give her? Let's see, we've already done an English accent. Let's see, what accent in particular do I want to work on? I want to work on a Russian accent. So we're gonna give her a Russian accent. Because why not? I want to work on that. I need practice with that. Which employee do you leave without a Mega Christmas skill? Did you leave without a Mega Christmas skill? Jill, please. It would have been funny if you reacted to that. Sorry, kid, I'm not in the mood to humor you today unless you have some sort of ID. Here, what is that? Well, in a year or so, I would gladly serve you a drink, so... Assuming this takes place in the US, that would put her at 19. But until then, this is no place for you. What the heck was that? Jesus. I feel like that was probably one of my roommates just throwing crap at the wall for no reason. Anyway, what was I doing? Let's see here. Yeah, that's them just throwing crap for no reason! Jeez! What is it doing right now, though? I completely lost my train of thought. Oh yeah, we're supposed to give her a Russian accent. But they already got the drink. What is this? This is not Russian. We're gonna go with it anyway. A non-alcoholic one? You didn't expect me to really give you a drink, right? So if you would please leave. I can't leave, not at the train. This is going more Russian. I can't leave, not at the train so hard to even get here. Let's see. I'm gonna have to practice the Russian accent a bit, but let's see. Alright, let's start from the beginning. Miss Norma. Norma de Plume. How did you know my name? I saw your ID. This is going more German than like Russian. It could have, but if you were going to use a fake ID, you would probably use. If the logic would dictate that you use a fake ID that had like an age that would allow you to actually drink, because like you're 19, like you can't really do anything. Like you can buy cigarettes, sure. You can vote, sure. Like that's pretty much it. You can buy a gun legally if you're in the U.S. anyway at 18, but aside from that, yeah. Let's see. Sergey. I'm trying to do the Russian accent. I can't do it. It could have been the fake ID. Let's see. I want to give her a higher pitched voice though. It could have been a fake ID. I don't think you're stupid enough to make a fake ID that doesn't put you at 18 at the very least. Huh? Okay, so either this doesn't take place in the U.S. or the drinking age has changed in the U.S. since then, because drinking age in the U.S. is 21, not 18, It's 18 in Canada. And basically everywhere else, except for a couple other countries, like in Japan, it's not, you can't drink until you're 20. It's in Korea, I believe it's 21 based off of Korean age, which is a lot of people. So like in Korea, like they count all the time. They count all the time in your womb. Like they count all the time in your womb as you being alive. So when you're born, you're 1. Even though technically it's 9 months in the womb, but whatever. And then once New Year's comes, you age a year, right? So if you were born on December 31st, you'd be 1, and then the next day you would be 2 years old. So the way that this works, a lot of people get confused by this. Ask yourself, have you had your birthday yet this year? If not, add 2 years to your age. If you have had your birthday this year, add 1 year to your age, right? So I was born in 1995. I'm 21. So I have had my birthday this year, right? So I add 1 year to my age. I'm 22 in Korean age. Now, if I didn't have my birthday this year, so I was 20, so like let's say it's before September 14th, when I was 20, after New Year's, I would add 2 to my age, 22. Because like you don't actually age up with your birthday. Like from my understanding, people actually do celebrate birthdays in Korea, but what was I saying? People actually do celebrate birthdays in Korea, but like you don't actually age up until like New Year's. So like your Korean age doesn't change when your birthday comes. It's just that, you know, one of the things. So if you had your birthday that year, add 2. If you have not had your birthday that year, add 2. If you have had your birthday that year, add 1. Okay, anyway. I don't think you're stupid enough to make a fake ID that doesn't put you at put you at 18 at the very least. Wasn't that just common sense? Jeez, I said the same thing. Although Jill and I are basically the same person, kinda. We do have our differences, of course.
You're very sharp, Miss Bartender.
You look like a nice girl, Norma. Welcome to a bar like this.
You seem like you're in a bad mood. Miss Bartender.
Nah, she's just like that all the time. Shut up. Sorry if I've been harsh. These last couple of days have been heavy. And having someone underage here reminds me of a certain incident from last week.
Incident?
Okay, just forewarning, don't get too used to this voice that I'm giving her, because it's going to be completely different next week. I'm gonna be practicing that Russian accent super crazy. Like, you wait. Like, I'm gonna have like the most perfect Russian accent ever next week. Why are you giving her a Russian accent? I don't know. It's because I'm all out of girl voices, and then accents. I use accents to differentiate. Well, don't change the subject, young lady. Why did you come here, young lady? Jill.
What do you care? I can do whatever I want.
Unless it's illegal, in which case anyone should and probably will stop you.
I just wanted to be more wild, you know? I just want to be more wild, you know?
Wild?
My mom puts way too much expectations on my shoulders. I've always been out to make sure I don't disappoint her. But it's never enough. It's not good enough to have good grades. She also wants me to go and take a college preparation course. And I'm tired. I don't want to do things for her anymore.
So you came to a bar?
Maybe if I came back home smelling like alcohol.
This is like going to like Celeste. It sounds like Celeste, doesn't it?
Maybe if I came back home smelling like alcohol, she would leave me alone. If I'm not good enough for her, I might as well kill any hope she has in me.
It's funny. I have a friend who is also being pressured by her mother.
Really?
Yeah, but in her case, it's being pressured to settle down and form a family.
Oh.
Yeah, I guess that's about when you reach that age when you start reaching like late 20s. So, let me get this straight. You came here to make your mother disappointed?
Yes.
Do you like alcohol?
Actually, I think it's nasty.
Then you're doing things wrong.
What?
If you're gonna disappoint your mom, at least do it with something you like. Words to live by, Jill. And with that, we're going to exit. That's a good thing. If you're gonna disappoint your mom, at least do it with something you like. Good advice. Like, go back to the title screen? Yes, please. I'm gonna work on that accent later, man. without further ado, we're towards the end. Let me respond to some comments, I suppose. Let's see here. Oh, I got a lot of comments. Let's see. I guess I haven't checked my mail since yesterday. Let's see what we got here. We got some comments and oh no, someone commented. Oh, Kratos commented on episode 21, bonding time, earlier this morning. When you are ignorant of the world around you, offensive things might not sound so offensive. That is true, Kratos, but idiot. Apparently, Norma was Marilyn Monroe's given name at birth. DeJoying left that comment in an episode of Dual Destinies. I'll have to talk about that in Dual Destinies. Anyway. But this game takes the case. Delicious typo guy I was talking about. Okay, so, let's see. VA-11, Hull A, number 24. That was the most recent one to go live at the time of recording this. Okay. Let's see. Let's look at some comments. So both Joe Milton and Phoenix Edgeworth said that they wanted me to start. When I read these comments, they wanted me to give voices, because why not? Let's see. Both of them said the same thing. They both basically said to give a unique voice. So let's see. What voice will I give these guys? Anything interesting that I wanted to respond to anyway? It's a beer replacement. Let's start with Joe first, because Joe actually wrote like a lot less on that episode. Okay, so here's the thing. When I picture people's voices, I don't actually picture them, well, actually, hold on. If I were to load, I can do that. Let's load. Load over slot 1. Yeah, we can do it like this. That way it's better. So let's see here. Is there anything that I wanted to respond to though? Okay, I guess I'll read like the thing about the unique responses. Anyway, when I read people's comments, I don't actually really use a voice when I read their comments. Like I actually don't. I mean, like I imagine like a pitch. Like I imagine like a low, high, low, medium, high, but I don't actually like read them in a voice. So this is gonna be kind of weird. Now, Joe's told me that he's kind of sounds like if you were to give an estimate of what his voice sounded like, it's kind of like Kratos' voice, but like maybe like a little bit deeper, something like that. But I don't know. Personally, but I'm just gonna give you guys voices that I think you guys would sound like, not based off of your descriptions, but what I would picture you guys sounding like. If that makes sense. Anyway. Say, Joe, so actually, so I pictured, no, not like this, like this a bit, no, but a little bit different, I think Joe would probably, when I picture Joe, I picture something like this, not exactly, but we'll go with it. A unique voice will make for interesting conversations. No doubt you get Phoenix Edge with a cold voice because you're racist against Germans. That's not true, buddy, okay? Like, you know, one of those things. Phoenix Edgeworth. Now, for Phoenix Edgeworth, I actually picture like a higher pitched voice, and I'll probably give him a German accent because, you know, because I'm sure he'd want a German accent. Anyway, but like it has to sound like a guy, but like higher pitch. Go ahead. Not that. Actually, yes, that high pitch. Actually, when I picture it that high pitch. I imagine that Phoenix Edgeworth probably has like the deepest voice in the world. It's probably like, "What's up, buddy? I'm Phoenix Edgeworth." But you know, we're gonna go with something like this. Go ahead, but that sounds too feminine. Go ahead, but I want you to think. I want the voice you think suits me, and not just a random voice. I'm curious of what voice you think suits me. XD. Congratulations, you sound exactly like Lady Von Karma. Because I'm trying to do like a German accent with like a higher pitch, but like when I try to do that, I end up going like Lady Von Karma voice. Just one of those things. Was there anything else that you guys said that I wanted to respond to specifically though? Oh, there was a thing. Oh, that thing that Joe said. Okay, on episode 24. Let's see. Let's say I had to close out. Let's go here. Okay, so this is what he said. So, in Spain, the J sound makes a fusion of a choke. You sound like art. The J sound makes a fusion of a choking sound and an English H. It's best way to describe it, but you would search it up if you're curious. Thanks to the Muslim Moors' influence when they occupied Spain. Want to pronounce it on cam and conjunction with Virgilio? Okay, so I guess so. Okay, so like he says like it's like a J, but if you use like a choke, it's like huh, like that, like kind of like what's common in like what are the language like Middle Eastern languages sort of like maybe. It's like a J, and like in English, it's like Virgilio, like something like that, I guess. Anyway, one of those things. So yes, I pronounced it on camera for you. Anyway, without further ado, though, let's go ahead and end things off here. So, actually, no, we need to go to the title screen. Being unorthodox as usual, silly goose. Sukeban Games, Ysbryd Games. Ysbryd, actually, I believe they anyway. Anyway, so let's go ahead and end things off here. So, if you like this video, this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If you thought it's cool, please feel free to subscribe and join Team Strawberry today. Well, I wanted to say it slower. If you like this video, this series of videos, please feel free to leave a like. If you thought it was cool, please feel free to subscribe and join Team Strawberry today. Also, be sure to follow me on Twitter, twitter.com/MegaShadowFist. I'll be sure to leave that in the description. Thank you guys so much for watching. And this is MegaShadowFist signing out. Bye!